Alright, so today we're going to continue with looking at multiplying polynomials, but in this lesson we're going to be multiplying binomials, so our polynomials with two terms. So to multiply two binomials, the distributive property is used. Binomials can be multiplied horizontally or vertically. We're going to look at another method later on, but I'm going to multiply these two problems first using both the vertical and horizontal method. So for this first one, I'm going to use vertical. So I have 2x plus 3 times, that's times over here, x plus 5. So first, I'm going to multiply by 5. So I have 5 times 3 is 15, and 5 times 2x is 10x. Okay, now I'm going to multiply by x. So x times 3 is 3x. And x times 2x is 2x squared. That's so we had 3x plus 2x squared. Okay. Now we just add up our terms. We have 15 here. 10x plus 3x is going to be 13x. And then we just have 2x. That should be 2x squared there. So we have 2x squared plus 13x plus 15. That would be our final answer there. Now I'm going to use the horizontal method. So when I'm using the horizontal method, I'm simply going to rewrite as the sum of two products, and the two products are going to be the first two terms in this in my first parentheses. So I have x times 3x plus 4 plus, not plus there, so we have a negative 2 minus 2 times 3x plus 4. Now just like we were doing in our last lesson, we just distribute and solve. So I'm going to distribute this x. My first parentheses, x times 3x is just 3x squared. X times 4 is 4x. And we have negative 6x. I'm distributing here. And here, negative 2 times 3x is negative 6x minus negative 2 times 4 is 8. Now I combine like terms. I have 3x squared. 4x minus 6x, negative 2x minus 8. And that would be my final answer there. Alright, so a shortcut version of the distributive property for multiplying binomials is called the FOIL method. So, to multiply two binomials, find the sum of the products of f, which is the first terms, o, which is the outer terms, I, which is the inner terms, and l, which is the last terms. So, if you look here, you can see that whole process here. F is multiplying x times x, and then we have the product of the first terms here. And then O is x times -2. That would be your outer terms. Then our inner terms, which is 4 times x, that would be here. And our last terms, which is 4 times -2, which would be there. So this is the FOIL method. You're going to follow those steps when you are trying to when you're multiplying two binomials to find the sum of the products. So it is the FOIL method. So we're gonna use the FOIL method here to solve these problems. Just to give you guys some more practice, this is the method that we want you guys to be using and practice using. So let's try it here. So we have 2y minus 7 times the quantity of 3y plus 5. So for using the FOIL method, first things first. We have our first terms. That's going to be f. Then we multiply our outer terms. That's going to be O. So let me write, I multiplied my first terms. That was 2y times 3y plus my outer terms, which is 2y, not plus, 2y times 5 plus, now I have my I, which is the inner terms, right here. So I have -7 times 3y plus, and then we have our last terms, which is the L, and we have negative -7 and +5. So now we just multiply. We have 2y times 3y, 6y squared, plus 2y times 5 is 10y, minus -7 times 3y is -21y. And then -7 times 5 is -35. Combine like terms, so we have 10y and we have a 21y. Those are like terms, so we have 6y squared minus 11y minus 35. And that is our final answer there. For our next problem, I'm going to do it on a separate page just so I have some more room. It is 4a minus 5 times the quantity of 2a minus 9. Again, FOIL method. We have our first terms, 4a, 2a, plus, we have our outer terms, 4a times -9, plus our inner terms, -5 times 2a, plus our last terms, which is -5 times -9. Now just multiply. It's going to give us 8a squared minus 36a minus 10a plus 45. Now combine all like terms. We have a negative 36a and a negative 10a. So we're left with 8a squared minus 46a plus 45. And that is our final answer there. Alright, for our next problem, a contractor is building a deck around a rectangular swimming pool. The deck is X feet from every side of the pool, right? And an expression for the total area of the pool and deck. So we want to find the area for this one. We know area is length times width. Since we know that the deck is the same distance from every side of the pool, the length and width of the pool are 2 times longer. So the length can be represented by 2x plus 20, and the width can be represented by 2x plus 15. So we know our length, we know our width. So let's plug them in. We have area equals, our length is 2x plus 20. Our width is 2x plus 15. And now we solve. We're going to solve using the FOIL method. So I have my first terms. And that is 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Then I have my outer terms. 2x times 15 is just going to give me plus 30x. And I have my inner terms, 20 times 2x, it's going to give me plus 40x. And I have my last terms, 20 times 15, which is 300. Combine my like terms, I'm left with 4x squared. I can combine 30x and 40x, so they both have that variable x, plus 70x plus 300, and that is my final answer there. Alright, let's take a look at our last 2 problems here. So for our first one, we have 6x plus 5 times the quantity of 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. So we're going to use the distributive property here. So I take my 6x, I'm multiplying it by the second quantity, so 2x squared minus 3x minus 5 plus 5 times the quantity of 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. So now I just distribute this 6 into each one of these terms. It's going to give me 12x cubed minus 18x squared minus 30x plus, distribute here, 10x squared minus 15x minus 25. Now, just combine like terms. I have 12x cubed and plus a 10x cubed. That is going, or no, I'm sorry, do not have a 10x cubed. I just have 12x cubed, so there's no other like terms to combine with that, so I write that down. Cross it off because I'm done with it. I have a negative 18x squared and a 10 plus a 10x squared, and that is going to give me negative 8x squared. Cross them off, I'm done with them. I have a negative 30x and a minus a 15x. It's going to give me negative 45x. Cross them off, I'm done with them, and all I have left is 25. Can't combine that with anything, so I get my final answer of 12x cubed minus 8x minus 45x minus 25. Alright, for my last one here, I'm going to go on a different slide, just because this one's a little long. So we have 2y squared plus 3y minus 1 times the quantity of 3y squared minus 5y plus 2. Now we're going to use the distributive property here. 2y squared times our second quantity, which is 3y squared minus 5y plus 2. And we're going to take our second term in the first parentheses and multiply it by each term in the second parentheses. And then our third term and multiply it by everything in the second parentheses. So now we distribute. So I have 2y squared times 3y squared. 6y to the fourth minus 10y cubed plus 4y squared. I'm distributing the second one. It's going to be plus 9y cubed minus 15y squared plus 6. Remember guys, we're distributing this into each of these terms here. Now I'm going to distribute this negative 1 into each of these terms in parentheses here. So I have negative 3y squared plus 5y minus 2. There should be a 6y there. Just fix that, make sure everything's good. So now we can combine like terms. There's no other term with the y to the fourth power, so I'm going to bring that down. So I have 6y to the fourth. That's taken care of. I have negative 10y to the third plus 9y to the third, and that is all the third powers there. So negative 10y to the third plus 9y to the third. It's going to give me negative y cubed. I'm going to cross them off because I'm done with them. I have a positive 4y squared, a negative 15y squared, and a negative 3y squared. So you combine those terms and you should get negative 14y squared. Cross them off. I'm done with them. Now I have a positive 6y and a positive 5y. Combine those terms. It's going to give me plus 11y. Cross them off. I'm done with them. All I have left is a negative 2. No other terms that I can combine. So that is my final answer there.